Many of the theories of motivation which have come to dominate business, management and organizational theory behavior focus on motivation as something that happens at the level of the individual. Most of us would be familiar, for example, with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which has been communicated to express the concept that an individual has a hierarchical set of needs, and once they satisfy needs at one level, this creates a new set of unsatisfied needs at the next level, and the individual will be motivated to move on to achieve them. One model that is particularly useful in helping us explore how this can apply in groups is Victor Vroom's expectancy-value theory, which looked at motivation as being something that has different levels or different components that can drive individuals on to achieving a particular goal. So Vroom proposed that an individual will expend effort in the expectation that it will lead to increased or improved performance, and also with the belief that this performance is instrumental or useful or practically applicable to them attaining some form of value for themselves, which he called individual outcomes. Now, this is a very straightforward module, but again, it's individually based. But Stephen Karau and Kipling Williams took some of the parts of this model to look at how motivation can happen in a more traditional group setting or a teamwork setting. So again, an individual expends effort in the expectation that this will result in increased performance. However, this performance has to contribute to the overall performance of the group, which gets the individual to consider just how dispensable or how central they are to the group performance, which can either improve or decrease how they engage with the work of what the group does. Now, the group performs with a view to achieving a group outcome, and again, this means that the group and the individual looks at what it is that they do in terms of how instrumental or useful the group's performance is to the group outcome. The final part of this comes back to the individual level. You see, it starts here at the level of the individual expounding individual effort, but the individual at the very end has to look at whether the group performance and the group outcome ultimately leads to the creation of personal value for themselves. So the individual in turn must evaluate just what the group performance and the group outcome has done for them. So what this really says is that individual instrumentality may work when you're working on a project on your own, but as we know, that is a very rare thing to happen in any business or any organization at the moment, which means that the issue of individual instrumentality is something that is at the core of all group performance, group outcomes, and group motivation models when we look at it from the perspective of expectancy value theory.